Hi, good afternoon, everyone. If you're watching this, it is because I am in my classroom and I have started back school. So I wanted to still be able to present my project and I wanted everyone to be able to see what I wrote. So I still want to make a video for you guys. So try to bear with me. For my final project, I decided to focus on The Refugees by Vietnam Nguyen. This is a collection of short stories that explores identity, memory, family, and belonging through the experiences of the refugees. I found this to be interesting because I figured it would help my students gain a better understanding instead of just relying on the usual stereotypes that they base everything on. I feel like I selected this text for them because it presents voices that are not always represented in a traditional African American literature classroom. I feel like every experience should be different, and telling one story doesn't represent all stories. I feel like all people are unique no matter their background and where they come from, and everyone's story deserves to be heard. Many people struggle with loss, cultural identity, family relationships, finding where they belong. I feel like that's everyone's experience, and it shouldn't just be minimized to an American experience, if that makes any sense. I also want to add that for I also had them find the themes because I figured that would be helpful for them. Like for example, in Warriors, it explores sacrifice, survival, and the lasting effects of war. Other Man focuses on identity, belonging, and the challenge of navigating multiple identities, etc. And together, these stories encourage the students to think critically about memory, belonging, family, resilience, etc. So as far as my teaching approach goes, I feel like throughout the unit, students would participate in close readings, collaborative discussions, and reflective journalism rather than simply identifying literary devices. Because discussion questions could be, what does home mean to different characters? How does memory shape identity? What responsibilities do family members have to one another? These conversations encourage students to support their texts with ideas and evidence, listening respectfully to each perspective and make sure they understand. So they will have a close reading, discussion questions, and a reflective writing about the connecting themes belonging to broader identities and broader conversations, of course. Even though I don't like the word assessment, for their final assessment, students will complete an ethical reflection essay. Each student would choose a character from Black Eyed Woman, The Americans, or The Other Man, and they would analyze the ethical dilemma that the character faces. Students would then explain the character's choices, support their analysis with evidence from the text, and connect those choices to the historical and cultural context discussed throughout the unit. This assignment measures both literary analysis and critical thinking. So, I do believe that The Refugees is an excellent addition for the course, and I believe that it broadens students' understanding of what American literature can be. I feel like this collection reminded us that America is made up of more than just one culture or one history or one experience, and we all have a very diverse way of living. And by reading these stories, students not only strengthen their analytical skills, but they also develop a type of empathy and greater appreciation for different perspectives that may differ from their own. So I really love this assignment. I really enjoyed this class. Our professor rocks. I hope some of y'all get to see her next semester or next year. Thank you for everyone for paying attention and listening, and this has been amazing. So have a great rest of y'all day.